Colliders? Welcome back to another episode here of Worlds Collide. Here, it's Miss Diva Talks.
What's up, y'all?
I'm the Kid JW. These are 11 real houses inspired by cartoons by Fact Central. I don't know why.
Okay.
Have you ever wondered what it would actually feel like to live in a pineapple under the sea? Or to wake up every day in the Flintstones house? Believe it or not, people have actually made their childhood dreams come true by creating real-life homes out of their favorite childhood cartoon houses. So, we take a look at 11 real houses inspired by cartoons. Number 11. The Simpsons House. 742 Evergreen Terrace is where you can find the home of Marge, Homer, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie Simpson. In a project called the Simpsons House Giveaway, companies like Fox, Pepsi, and Kaufman and Broad Home Construction teamed up to actually make a 2,200 square foot replica of the home in Henderson, Nevada in 1997. To make sure their real-life design was as close to the animated version as possible, architects Manny Gonzalez and Mike Woodley watched over 100 episodes of The Simpsons. It took them just 49 days to complete, and was then stuffed with 1,500 Simpsons-themed props. They even included a replica of Bart's treehouse and a backyard barbecue. About 15 million people entered the sweepstakes, which was ultimately won by a retired factory worker from Kentucky. Rather than take the house valued at $120,000, the winner chose a $75,000 payout. The house was then remodeled and all the Simpsons-themed stuff was removed, and ultimately was sold in 2001. Number 10.
Why wouldn't you keep that?
Because
Like that would.
you gotta pay taxes on that.
I would have kept it so people could have toured it.
Yeah, but the taxes, if you win a prize, you gotta pay the sales, the tax on that. Like when you play them games, when you win, you gotta pay tax on that. Usually twice. The state tax that you win in, and your local state. No, probably ain't worth it. Run me my money.
I would have charged people to tour the house
Run me my
and
money.
made that money back.
Run me my money. Because how many people actually goes, oh my God, I gotta see the Simpsons house tour. Oh.
A lot of people. The
True.
Simpsons still come on
I know,
for crying out
but
loud.
run me my money.
10. Flintstone House. In 1976, architect William Nicholson designed this series of domes as an experiment in new building materials. It's a free-form, single-family residence overlooking the Eugene A. Doran Memorial Bridge on Interstate 280 in Hillsborough, California. They built it by creating steel, rebar, and wire mesh frames over inflated balloons and then spraying shotcrete over it. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. In addition to its popular name, the Flintstone House, it's also been called the Barbapapa House, named after a character and series of books by Annette Tyson and Tallis Taylor from the 1970s. Number 9.
But here's my thing. With it being concrete and all, how safe is it for earthquakes? It's California after all.
Barbie House. Many little girls dreamed of living out their girlish fantasies in Barbie's sprawling Malibu beach house. Well, a 10,000 square foot pink plastic paradise called Barbie the Dream House Experience is open in Sunrise, Florida. It's a life-size replica of Barbie's Malibu beach house and was a joint venture between Barbie's manufacturer, Mattel, and EMS Entertainment. The Dream House took less than a year to build and used more than 100 gallons of pink paint and 20 pounds of glitter. Number 8.
I need a replica of the Barbie dream house that I had as a kid. That was the first house with an electric elevator for Barbie. I need a replica of that.
8. Minnie Mouse House. If having an entire place packed from wall to wall with squealing little girls is your idea of paradise, this house is for you. Its cute pink and lavender appearance on the outside might be misleading, but it's fully equipped on the inside. While you're there, you can check the answering machine, where you'll likely listen to messages from Goofy and Mickey, and there'll be popcorn popping in the microwave and a cake baking in the oven. If you want to visit Minnie Mouse's house...
Did you catch what he said?
Mm-hmm.
You hear messages from Goofy and Mickey? Mm-hmm. What Goofy leaving messages for Minnie for?
You know the whole thing.
I know. That's why.
Exactly.
That's why I'm like, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to go to Mickey's Toontown in Disneyland in Anaheim, California, or Mickey's Toontown Fair in Orlando, Florida. Number 7. Up House. From the weather vane at the top of the house all the way down to the floorboards. Bangerter Builders in Harriman, Utah painstakingly designed this 1950s-style home to resemble Carl and Ellie's home from Disney's Up. They accounted for every detail, light switch, and mantle decoration. They did add a few things that you may not see in the movie. For example, a spacious finished basement. In order to get permission from the Walt Disney Company to actually build the house, Bangerter Builders had to satisfy one condition. They could only build one of the homes. Private buyers purchased the house in 2012 and have actually kept much of the decor the same as when the construction was completed. Number 6. Addams Family Mansion. The Addams Family house was built in 1888 and located at 21 Chester Place. For as popular as the show itself actually was, you can only actually see the house in the first episode of the first season. Otherwise, it's only visible during the show's intro reel. In the show, the Addams Mansion had a 3rd floor and a Gothic tower, but the real house only had 2 floors. So the show's production crew had to take a photo of the house and actually paint in missing details. The real-life home met a most unfortunate fate. After several ownership changes, it eventually wound up in the hands of Mount St. Mary's College and has since been demolished to make room for a track. Number 5. Hobbit House. It's no secret that home values can be quite pricey these days. So one man who was fed up with the high prices in the countryside decided to build his own eco-friendly Hobbit house. Freelance photographer Simon Dale built his hillside home in Wales in less than 4 months and for only £3,000. He used little more than a hammer, a chisel, and a chainsaw. The home is designed to be ecologically sustainable. It uses a wood-burning stove for heat and solar panels to collect electricity. There's a nearby spring to collect water and a composting toilet. Simon is quoted as saying, "This kind of building is accessible to anyone. My main relevant skills were being able-bodied, having self-belief and perseverance, and a mate or two to give a lift now and again."
That's how you go off the grid.
What about AC?
What you need AC for?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
and the
Look, I can't go 100%. I need AC. Okay, it get hot. Okay, I don't like to sweat. So,
house also looks a lot like those of the hobbits from Tolkien's much-loved books The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Number 4. Hello Kitty House. The Hello Kitty house can actually be your house temporarily for the right price. That's right, there is an actual Hello Kitty house in, you guessed it, Shanghai, China. With bright pink colors and the Hello Kitty theme everywhere, it's a dream home for any Hello Kitty fan. It is quite expensive though, coming in at 2,489.68 Chinese yuan a day on average. For those who have no idea how much Chinese yuan are worth, that would equate to about $400 per day. Number 3. SpongeBob SquarePants house. So now that you see it, you can tell this
You wouldn't want to visit the pineapple?
no. Squidwards, yes.
Why?
Can we like the Squidward?
Well,
is neither an actual pineapple, nor is it at the bottom of the ocean, since the homeowners would likely drown. Located in Australia, this giant structure is one of many big
You
things
said Australia? That's already a
I
no.
definitely didn't know.
It's already no.
I'm straight. Nope.
that can be seen covering the countryside. Some other similar large objects include the big boxing crocodile, the big Ugg boots, the big bunch of bananas, and the big oyster. One that you can't see, though, is the big mango. This 33-foot tall structure was actually stolen. Number 2.
How the heck? Never mind.
The Jetsons house.
Yes.
For as futuristic as the Jetsons' home seemed,
Yeah,
it was
true.
actually inspired by architecture of the early 1960s. Why, might you ask? Well, in the 1960s, many architects were trying to mimic what they thought people's houses would look like in the future. In this case, Los Angeles' famous chemosphere was a big part of the inspiration for the Jetsons' apartment. It looks strangely similar to a UFO with central heating. Perched on a giant concrete pedestal 30 feet high, this home can survive torrential storms, earthquakes, and possibly an alien invasion. Number 1.
Why? Because the houses would look like they vehicles?
I would love to have. I would love to live in a Jetsons house.
Star Wars house. Due to the huge popularity of the Star Wars franchise, you can imagine that this futuristic mansion
I like
will be
that.
quite a force
color to it,
on the
though.
property market. Designed to look just like the Millennium Falcon, this home has 4 bedrooms and is located in the Daintree Rainforest near Cape Tribulation in Queensland, Australia. Both its
Also in Australia, if you
And
know.
also no.
shape and its battleship gray color give it a stark resemblance to the legendary Millennium Falcon, piloted by Han Solo. Melbourne designer Charles Wright drew up the plans for this in 2006, and it was built in 2009. In 2014, it received an architecture award in Queensland. It's currently owned by a 68-year-old man named Rod Perry, who insists that the design is the work of a, quote, genius.
I mean, it looks like it, but
Yeah, I like this because this is dope. The only house I would rock with though, not the Simpsons. No. Well, yeah, I probably will, but I get tired looking at Simpsons memorabilia in there. But I would rock with the that last one, and I would rock with the Jetsons house
we know.
because it's just nice.
I need the Barbie dream
We know.
house.
That's it.
As always, Colliders, if you enjoyed this reaction, go ahead and hit the like button. Share with us well who you think will like it as well. If you want to check out this YouTuber's YouTube channel or check out this video for yourself, the links will be in the description below, along with where you can find me and the official JW on our own separate YouTube platforms. Anything else you want to add?
Catch y'all next time.
And as we say over here now,
Oh.
a view is a view, and we appreciate you for your engagement. Bye, y'all.
See y'all next time.